Remote workers beware. The good times of having meetings in your pajamas from the comfort of home might be over as more companies demand people back to the office. Elon Musk is giving his workers an ultimatum: return to the workspace or work elsewhere. That's according to a leaked email the billionaire sent to Tesla employees, which tells executive staff that they must be in the cubicle for a minimum of 40 hours per week or depart the company. Shannon, what do you think the reaction is to this is going to be from within Tesla?
Well, there's so many ripple effects. Listen, we have the numbers that 4.4 million people quit their jobs in April. We've got over 11 million job openings. So if you would like to go, it's like when Netflix said, if you can't deal with the things that we're going to put out, maybe you shouldn't work here anymore. I mean, there are other jobs out there. But listen, if people have really been still at home in their pajamas, it's a pretty sweet gig if you can get it. You just can't keep it. So I'll be interested to see what happens. But listen, I had a guy at the beginning of this on my team who was working from Puerto Rico. And he would, zoom in from the beach. And I thought, well, it's pretty sweet if you could keep it. Why would you want to give that up? But I do note that the New York Times had an article a couple of weeks ago about how this is devastating for pets. And we should worry about our animals because they're going to be freaked out and suffer depression when we all go back to work.
Join the mental health crisis.
Exactly.
Jesse, so there's been a lot of evidence that efficiency did not drop during the pandemic for companies. We saw companies obviously doing quite well. Do you think that it is time to go back at least to some sort of hybrid model where obviously we're at work, right, in person here? And I know it was the preference as well to not be in remote studios, but...
No, I wanted to, again, summer remotely, but Greg dragged us all back to the office. But in hindsight, that was a good move. Couple reasons to get back to the office: gossip. Office gossip is currency, and when you use it appropriately, it can really just shoot you into the upper echelons of the executive level. Also, love connections.
I knew
you can't find love sitting home alone. Many people date in the office. Many people fall in love and get married in the office.
I've heard of that.
All right? Also, if you're tall, no one knows how tall you are on Zoom. As we've shown, studies will prove that tall people will excel in a corporate environment. Also, the power lunch. You're not having a power lunch at home with your parents or your son. We got to bring the power lunch back. Also, if you isolate the country anymore, we're all going to turn into mass shooters. We saw what COVID did. If you stay home alone and just stare at a screen, people are going to get violent. We all need to get back to work.
This is another aspect of Jesse's law, I guess.
Wow.
They could be like Jeffrey Toobin. You know, he was on too many Zooms. You know, okay.
Keep them the remote.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If COVID is the reason for everybody staying at home, I mean, isn't COVID like over? There are a few numbers are going up, but like enough of this. You're in your pajamas. I mean, we look like a third world country. I go to the supermarket, people are in their pajamas. I go to an airport, people are in their pajamas. I mean, it's crazy anymore. And honestly, I really think that it's very it's compelling when you have an argument or a discussion with someone in the office. I mean, that you miss when you're alone. I mean, my dogs can't talk. I mean, we communicate, but it's like we don't have that intellectual back and forth.
Right.
Yeah.
If there's the back to your fourth, then we have a problem. Put on a waistband. That's what the judge is saying.
I was pregnant during COVID, so I wanted no waistbands whatsoever. Greg, you're very pro-office.
Yes. As my grandfather used to say, people who work remotely are remotely working.
Oh, that is.
Did he really say that?
Yes, he tested pajamas at home. You gotta love Musk. He's a throwback in this current sea of kind of emotive, touchy-feely corporatism. He's like pure madmen. You know, corporations aren't designed to be your guidance counselor, right? I'm tired of this virtue signaling. I'm tired of getting emails every single day about a new month or a new week or a new day. You know, I miss the days of the little, what do you call it, the personnel department? The lady, you take your thing, you stick it in.
What month are we now?
I don't know where we are.
About?
My point is, he's rejecting
What month is that?
your time card.
Oh.
He rejects the phoniness
Totally
of this current woke corporatism that we see everywhere, Disney being the latest, and he nails this by comparing the optional choices of the white-collar worker to the factory worker. He says minimum of 40 because that's what the factory worker does. So can you cupcake. That's what he was saying. So feel free to work from home, all right? But you got to do a minimum 40, and that is a boss move. And I mean, bosses aren't there to be liked. They're there, like the only virtue a company has is to employ lots of people to make a great product. That's the only virtue you should be known for. The moment you step out of that lane, you end up like Disney, right? You ruin your reputation. Right. If you start thinking, if we just do more months, more emails, more 5K fun runs, people are going to forget that we're a bloodless, sick company. No, we'll never forget that. We know what a company does. We don't need to be lied to about how virtuous you are. That's why I like him. He rejects that stuff. I think he does.
No fun runs.
No fun runs. I used to do the fun runs. They are not fun. Ended up throwing up a lot.
Ooh, save the
Usually
rabbit.
in Central Park.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.